Hello everyone and welcome back to more Vlog Mail, this time for the month.
December 2021.
It's the end of the year. Last year when we did it. Oh.
Kepler wanted to jump on the table and then he was like, there's too much stuff here.
Do you want up here, buddy? We're about to do mail.
Come join us for mail.
You can join us for mail.
Yeah.
Our boy's back. So every December, folks send in a lot of different Christmas cards and stuff. So we've got a few Christmas cards. We've got a letter I'm going to read that is also a wedding invite. Mm-hmm. And then also another little letter. So I'm just going to kind of go over this stuff like pretty quickly. Let me show off first. This is from Nick. So Nick sent in Yu-Gi-Oh cards that remind him of us. So there is Watch Cat, the Weather Painter Thunder, the Weather Painter Rain, Enemy Controller, and Grandpa Demeto. I like that one the most. Nick, thank you. We also have some Christmas cards like we get each year, which I always appreciate.
Well, this is a get well soon card.
Oh, well, it kind of doubles. So we got a get well soon card. I love the
George and Reggie.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it very, very much. But thank you all for the Christmas cards. And then finally, last but not least,
Kepler's on the list.
Kepler, who laid on this. We have a letter from Charles and Sarah, who are getting married. Actually, at the time of this recording, really soon. So, congrats on the wedding. Let me start with that. Hi, Stephen and Mal. I'm Charles. I've been a long-time lurker of your channel for a while now. I've been watching Stephen Plays longer, since around 2014-2015 range, and Stephen Vlog hasn't been super consistent. You see, my original plan was to take the journey, write down when I finish each year, because you and I both like useless data, and then write a letter to you both with the data as well as everything else in this letter. But, well, I'm getting married, and I know in the past you all have gotten wedding invites from viewers, and I've always had the intention of inviting you to, and the wedding ended up happening before the completion of the journey. But that was before a pandemic happened and a surgery happened, so I know the likelihood is low now, but I figured I'd still take a shot. It's always worth a shot, and I continue to stand by the fact that at some point, we're going to show
Someday.
up. We're going to show up at one of these weddings. The rest of this letter is really just a chance to say thank you. So very much for what you two do. I found your videos in a very dark time in my life, and all of the fun and silly stuff you did and continue to do never cease to make me smile. So again, thank you. You have influenced me in immeasurable ways, one of which is my humor. Every time my fiance and I watch a Steven and Friends video, she comments on how similar Steven's humor is to mine. All of this is to say, I really appreciate what you two do for us, your community, and I really appreciate what you've done and continue to do for me. And hey, if y'all can't make it, I hope to someday meet you all at some event sometime. Charles, thank you. And my absolute best to both you and Sarah. And like I said, we're getting around to stuff a little bit later.
Yeah.
So by the time this video comes out, the wedding will have completed. But I hope it was a beautiful day. And if you don't mind, send me like a photo somehow. Like the Twitter.
The Twitter.
The Twitter. Use the tweet, and then send me the picture of the wedding, so I can see how you did there on the wedding day on the Twitter. I'm not gonna say anything further. Instead, just move on to our packages. Our first package is from David in Cotel, Texas. I think it's Cotel, Texas. It's from Texas. Little fun fact, did you know that if Texas were a country, that it would still be really big?
Still? Never considered that before.
I'm full of good information. There's a letter in here, and it says, Dear Stephen and Mal, hello again, this is David. If you remember me, I sent you Paper Mario Color Splash back in the November 2017 episode of Stephen Mail, so it's been a minute since that event. What can I say, except that I really enjoy your content. My favorite Let's Plays to watch right now are Super Mario Galaxy and Luigi's Mansion, two great games that deserve to be showcased. And on occasion, your Friday night Twitch streams whenever I don't have to work too late. Still proud to be a Steven Knight and viewer for over 6 years and counting. This time, I wanted to bring you guys two solid Nintendo 3DS titles, the latter which gets overlooked more times than not. The first is Mario Kart 7, the game that introduced the flying off-ramps and customizable car parts. The other is Hey Pikmin, a 2D Pikmin adventure like the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Hope you get a chance to try out these games in the near future. Thanks, Stephen Mount. Love that your life is, or hope. I mean, also, it's going pretty good, so love. Hope that your life is well, and hope that Mao is still recovering post-surgery and that Kepler is doing well. Sincerely, David.
He's asleep in my lap. Here's his tail.
Well, David, thank you, and things are going well. Like, I really want to stress, and I'm sure a lot of folks that submit stuff to Mail and watch Mail are also watching the vlogs, but like, Mao is doing really good. It's so easy sometimes, I think, now as we slip into this new normal to forget how bad things were.
Yeah.
Like Mao
it's interesting.
We've had some discussions about it lately about how, Mao was in pain every day and now she's not.
Yeah.
And it's just strange. It's just a thing that we have to continue to try and adjust to. Anyway, so Mario Kart 7 is great. I have played Mario Kart 7. It's really good. Like I've played every Mario Kart, to be perfectly honest. I didn't play a lot of Wii. Wii's the only one that I missed, and that's the one that I think is like the best-selling Mario Kart of all time. That's the only one.
Double Dash.
But the other Mario Karts I played, and I put a ton of time into 7. 7 is actually really, really fantastic. I have not played Hey Pikmin, and
I think I played the demo.
I remember when it came out and being like, that's interesting, because whenever a game series is so well established as a very specific thing, in the case of Pikmin, it is a real-time strategy game, like that's what it is, and to change that up and to make it into a 2D thing, it ends up feeling, I guess, strange whenever they announced it. And to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about it. I really don't. I know that we'll be eating rice at some point in the future. I don't know if people can hear that. We're gonna eat rice. Looking forward to rice. Cool. The other thing that I find interesting, and this is something that I noticed, like as the 3DS got closer and closer to the end of its life cycle, the Nintendo 3DS, again, it's in the name, 3DS, over time had more and more games that only play in 2D.
Yeah.
And Hey Pikmin is another one of the games that only play in 2D. I actually really liked the 3D element of the 3DS.
I didn't like playing it all the time, but every so often it was fun to turn on and just be like, oh yeah, that's how it looks.
Yeah, I was someone who I kept it on all the time. I really enjoyed the experience of something that is truly unique. It can be a little troublesome if you can't sit completely still, like if you're on a moving bus or something,
or not sitting up at all, like if you're laying down.
The plane for it is like very specific, but as long as you were doing that, it was a cool experience. I gotta hand it to Nintendo. They're always doing like.
Now I want to get out my 3DS.
Right? Anyway, David, thank you. Our next package comes from Bella Bunny and Sasquatch, and if you didn't watch last month's mail video, didn't watch the mail video for November 2021, then this will be really weird that it's in a bag. Otherwise, you'll know that we had two different packages, one for November, one for December, where we had the paper Smarties, and I don't know what it is about the paper Smarties, but even though these packages are packed fine, they explode in the packages. I don't know why. Anyway, so inside. Dear Stephen Mao, a short letter to say Merry Christmas. Please enjoy this box of assorted Smarties gifts. Best wishes for a happy 2022 from Bella Bunny and Sasquatch. Well, thank you. And there's a bunch of them. So this one is actually, this is also a like paper.
The same packaging.
Oh, it's not the same.
Oh.
It's not the same. It's the same like material, but the way that the other ones were had like a
seam.
A different sort of seam, and that's why they exploded. These, which are not, they're Smarties, but they're inside of like little chocolate things. This one didn't explode at all. This one was fine. There's also
I'm okay.
Gesundheit. There's also this, which I've never seen in my life and is extremely exciting. Wow. They just put it in a chocolate bar. And then, of course, Smarties. These are just the red and green ones, but this is in the box that, again, this is the normal box. It's safe. So these ones are fine. I don't know why that the other Smarties explode. I guess because it's paper and it's just very delicate. That once they're in the box, if something even like touches them, the Smarties is like.
How do they survive shipping to the store, like to the grocery store?
Right? Certainly Smarties ran into this problem at some point. Like someone stocking a tray of these things in a grocery store in Canada, like leaned a little too far forward and they all crushed each other and exploded like that's the only thing. Like, anyway. Still appreciate it because I really do love Smarties and I'm looking forward to enjoying these tonight.
Next up, we have a package from Calvin and Bic in San Francisco.
And we already opened up the box event calendar since this is coming out a little bit later. And we very much enjoyed box event. It's a lot of fun. Dear Stephen and Mao, happy belated holidays. We've been busy with all the holiday preparations and work. Speaking of work, I have now been promoted from shift supervisor to cafe assistant manager at Pete's Coffee. Having to learn a new role since end of October has been a challenge, but it's been something I've wanted to do for a while. Mal, we're glad your recovery went well, and we're very happy to hear that things are finally going your way. Give Kepi, Mama, and Papa George big hugs from us. We hope that we gave you guys laughter and joy from our 5th box event calendar, though we don't know if we'll continue for our 6th year yet. We'll see where things take us as we end 2021 strong and start 2022 stronger. Continuing the best witches from Calvin and Bic, stick-based dealer, and Tetris doctor. Calvin and Bic, thank you. And let's take a look. This is Tetris. This is Tetris. So what's in here? We have got. Say what? Taco Bell sunflower seeds? That's bizarre.
Aren't you curious?
That's really bizarre. There's also Lay's hot chili squid. Oh. My brain goes, oh, these are a product of Thailand. That's interesting. There's also, oh, this one doesn't got English.
Check the back.
You got English on the back? It's grilled prawn and seafood sauce flavor, 2-in-1. Man, they just like throw the prawns right on the.
I do.
I don't feel like that would fly in the States, to be honest. Like,
no,
I don't.
They would use just like the tail.
Yeah, they would just use the tail to illustrate that, or they would have like a cartoon graphic or something. Like, I don't think they would just be like, look at the prawns. Interesting. Really interesting, actually. Kind of curious. There is white peppermint truffles, as well as the peppermint milk chocolate. Yeah, peppermint and white peppermint. There's a slightly different. We've
Peppermint
got
cookie, it says.
Peppermint cookie. Okay. We've got some black teas here. By Tazo. There is, what am I looking at? Oh, this is something.
Oh, it's durian. Or is it jackfruit?
It's durian.
Oh, it is durian.
Durian crackers. Also.
It looks like a B-movie.
Yeah, like, hey, Dan, can we get like a little zoom in here to Hello, BB? Really like Hello, BB. Crispy and delicious. Keep it out of the reach of children. But why? We've also got a bunch of High Chews fruit combos where they have their flavors.
There's a lot of new flavors.
They got flavors like flavors inside the flavors. This is basically the exhibit pack. And then an instant boba kit.
Oh, cool.
Ready to drink in just 45 seconds. You got milk tea powder, boba pearls, and convenient boba straws. That's a cool idea.
What do you have to add to it?
Like, I've never seen
water.
this, but this is such a good product. Why have I not seen this sooner? People love boba.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm super curious, so. Before we proceed, I just want to know. Grilled prawn and seafood sauce. Now that doesn't sound like something I would want as a potato chip, but you never know. Okay.
Oh, smell.
It doesn't have it's not anything like crazy. It's not bad. But it's very. It's something that as I taste it, I'm like, this is not Western palate. You know what I mean?
They're combined. It's not one with both flavors.
Yeah.
Because the first one I had was one flavor, and then this one's a different.
Yeah. But it's very much like. Not the sort of thing that you would find here, because it would just confuse people. They'd be like, I don't understand. But not bad. Not bad by any means. It's hard to tell, but some of the chips are a little orange and some of the chips are a little green.
Yeah, you can see that on the front. I like the green ones better.
They're both good. Just, strange. Really strange.
Strange to our palate.
Caffeine Bake, as always, thank you.
I'm excited for this.
I knew you would be.
Next up, we have a package from Sean in Durham, Connecticut.
And there's a little note right on top. Sliced into the note a little bit. So seller Stephen Amount picked up some games at the flea market that needed a new home. I appreciate all the love your videos put out into the world. Thank you, Sean M. from Connecticut. Well, Sean, thank you. I appreciate that. And also, shout out to flea markets. So I grew up going to flea markets a lot. And that's one of the reasons I think why I connect so much to like flea markets. It's not that folks didn't do yard sales around here, or I guess in other parts of the country, garage sales.
Or rummage.
Or rummage sales. Here we call them yard sales. We did that occasionally, but like a lot of people in the area, they had something to sell, went to the flea market, rented a booth, and sold stuff for the day. We even did that a few times growing up too, so. I just like to hear when people are like, I went to a flea market, because I'm like, it's a good place to go. So we got Vice City Stories for PS2. I played through the entire thing. I've 100%ed this game on PSP. I like Grand Theft Auto. And Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories are really fantastic. I remember patiently awaiting them to do like a Los Santos Stories with San Andreas or San Andreas Stories or something, but they didn't do it. Saturday Night Speedway. Actually, we've got some PSP games in here. There are, what we got? Need for Speed Underground Rivals, Need for Speed Underground, or Need for Speed Most Wanted 510. We got ATV Off-Road Fury Blazin' Saddles, Trails. My brain auto-completed Blazin' with Saddles. Now, my brain was in like, that's really weird that they made a Blazing Saddles themed ATV game. My brain was like, that doesn't actually make sense, Steven.
No, but it'd be perfect.
I would like to see it. We've got Ape Escape on the Loose. I've never played the Ape Escape series.
Me neither.
I really want to. I feel like I'd like it. I'm familiar with the concept. MTX Moto Tracks. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I remember renting Midnight Club 2 for PS2.
I remember renting the first one.
Like a long time ago?
Yeah.
And there's also Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. It's just the disc. Actually, I think I might actually own this. I might actually, like, I think I bought this. I think I bought Thug 2 Remix on PSP and played through, I think I've 100%ed this game too. Big fan of Tony Hawk, and, or, well, I guess, not a big fan of Tony Hawk, like, as a person. Like, he's fine, but I don't really know him. Big fan of, like, the Tony Hawk video game series. And, yeah, I put a lot of time into, like, all of them. And I think I actually played through all of Thug 2 on PSP. Maybe. I remember very vividly that, the soundtrack for this game was a little wonky because, like, they do their normal, like, rock, metal, punk, rap, whatever. But then also, Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire and Frank Sinatra's That's Life. Why? I don't know. But it's included on the soundtrack. It's also the reason I know all the words to That's Life. Because I heard it time and time again while I was grinding rails.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sean, thank you so much for thinking of us and sending these our way.
Next up, we have 2 packages from Lauren in Mililani, Hawaii.
Mililani Hawaii. Yeah, this is so this is our last package, but it's actually 2 boxes. Because honestly, it's probably easier to send 2 boxes than
2 smaller boxes,
than one huge box. And this is from Lauren. Dear Stephen and Mao and Kepi, I hope the 3 of you are doing well. I've been watching the vlogs for about 3 years now, and I've fallen in love with the community that you've grown around you both. As someone who majored in concept art, seeing Mal's art is inspirational and beautiful, and Stephen never fails to get a laugh out of me in trying times. To see you all happy brings me great joy, and saying thank you will never be enough to reflect how much good you've brought to the world. Today I bestow upon you what I am tentatively calling the Caffeine box. It is filled with some of the local Hawaiian brands of coffee and tea that we have here, as well as a few things for potential breakfast streams. Once the weather here cools down enough, a chocolate box will be sent your way with even more Hawaiian goodies. If anything in this box, and the next, tickles your fancy, feel free to DM me on Discord, and I'll make a list as your resident supplier of Hawaiian goods. Regards, Lauren. First off, thank you. I do enjoy caffeine. And there's all sorts of stuff in here, so let's take a look. First things first is the things where you put the stuff in and you tell the machine, but it still do it. They know what I mean.
I know what you mean too.
I didn't have a good way of saying that, but everyone watching goes, we understand. We got pineapple jam.
I'm really excited to try that.
We have got Maui pancake mix. We have got also for you guava jam. Hold on, but wait, there's more. There is mango Maui tropical black tea. There is also passion fruit Nepali black tea. Also, we've got Hawaii's taro pancake mix. Just add water.
Interesting.
Pancakes are a big thing in Hawaii because there was someone
A few years ago.
Who sent us a little Hawaii care package. Also had pancake mix in it. Good pancakes.
Yeah.
It's just
A lot of different flavors.
yeah. I'm wondering now, like, what is the cultural significance of pancakes? There must be something for Hawaii where, like, we do the pancakes.
I don't know.
If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, because it's definitely a thing, and I'm just like, I wonder, how exactly. So we have got, this is a variety pack, so because this has got 10% Kona coffee blend, vanilla macadamia nut, like there's just some coffees here to try. And actually one of the, I only have one, now I have more, of these little things where you can put coffee grounds like directly into the machine to get a single cup. A lot of times, maybe folks don't know this, when folks send me coffee grounds, a lot of times I share them with my father, because my dad also really loves coffee. He doesn't have a Keurig, but he has a regular drip machine. So sometimes when people send me stuff, if they send me multiple things, I'll give Dad some, or I'll take some and just pour it out and give him some so we can all try it. And he always appreciates that because Dad loves coffee. And we also have Lion Coffee, original Lion Gold, vanilla macadamia. Appreciate it. And of course, there is a little more, but it requires me to open
another box.
Box 2. Oh man. Oh, I opened this up and there's a fancy. Oh, it's big. This is the size of the box. I was not expecting this to be the size of the box. I'm having trouble getting it out of the box. I can't get it out of the box. I'm shaking it now to get it out of the box. I need you to help me. Oh, it's starting to come out of the box. It doesn't want to come out of the box, but it is exiting the box. I did it. Look at that. Look at the presentation of this thing. Big Island candies made with Aloha in Hilo, Hawaii.
That's a huge box.
This is a large box. It's got a little ribbon, so let's just pull that open. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Hawaii original tea bags. There is a bunch of other coffee grounds. Wood Valley from Hawaii. There is Manju pineapple filled.
I want one of those.
I don't even know what that is, but you need the thing to open it?
The
there
thing.
you go. There is... I don't know what these are. It's in a little cute bag. If I open it, I will discover the contents of which reside inside of the cute bag. Alright, cute bag.
What are your secrets?
What are your secrets? I got it open. These are... What are these?
Chocolates?
They're chocolates of some sort. Let's see. Oh, and like little cookies and stuff? There's a few different things in here. What are those?
These are the pineapple-filled manju.
Okay. Neat. Big Island candies. Since our founding in 1977, Big Island Candies has continuously introduced new and imaginative products that wow both the eyes and taste buds. From premium Hawaii-grown macadamia nuts to gourmet 100% pure Kona coffee, our dedication to high quality and great taste is reflected in each and every one of our delectable confections. Cool. Cool.
Oh, that's really good. It's like a shortbread butter cookie with pineapple stuff.
I can't... This is...
Did you want the other half of this, or?
Well, I was gonna try this thing. I didn't know what this was. Oh,
the gold one I'm excited about, but I can't have it this late at night.
Oh my god, this is dark chocolate covered brownies.
Yeah.
Coffee dark
That's why I
chocolate
can't have it this late.
Oh my lord. Oh, that sounds incredible. This all sounds incredible. Lauren, thank you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna finish this then.
And there's also dark roasted and salted macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are a big Hawaiian thing because we've again, we've had some different folks over the years from Hawaii that have sent stuff in, and we have almost every time we receive macadamia nuts in some capacity. So Hawaii's got pancakes.
Well, they're
and macadamia
expensive
nuts.
here.
Yeah. I mean, everything is about like.
These are really good.
You get them from somewhere. You gotta. Okay, so I actually don't even know what's in this, but I'm going to consume it. I'm not sure what it is.
There's nothing that says?
Oh, it's mint.
Oh, there's other stuff in here.
I know.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you. I was eating the pineapple one.
That was like a peppermint patty.
I can smell it now.
Wow.
Oh, there's a thing in here.
Oh, is there? Oops. I was just like, food!
Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like...
Oh, this one is chocolate on it?
That was like the best peppermint patty I've ever had. Wow. Wow. That was really good. It was just really high quality.
Because I really like shortbread.
Really high quality ingredients there. That was extremely good. Lauren, thank you. And I do believe it is customary to say aloha. I think. I'm pretty sure.
I'd like to go to Hawaii one day.
I would too. That's the one thing about it. Like, I really want to see every U.S. state.
Yeah.
I really do. And Hawaii and Alaska are going to be the ones that I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to. This is gonna have to be a thing.
It'd be a trip. Yeah, it's not like we can take a road trip and see 10 at once.
But I do, at some point or another, I absolutely want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
You know, my dad's been there. But I have not. So I would like to go at some time. Yeah, this is great, and I'm looking forward to this. And I'm actually just gonna straight up share some of the coffee with my dad, who will very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because he always loves that. Thank you all for sending stuff in, and this concludes 2021 mail. That means that we are, at the time of this recording, caught up on mail. Thankfully. So if you've been waiting for us to be caught up, we did it. Use the there's a link in the description box down below, which will tell you where to send mail, what to send, what not to send, etc. And one of the things I've been saying in the blog and then also the past few mail videos is that in 2022, we do ask if you send a food item that you try and limit it to like one food item. I know that's really hard because I know folks want to send in a lot of different stuff, and we appreciate it. I don't want people to think we don't. It's just historically we have had help eating everything from, you know, friends who have come over to the house, and we like share stuff and do things like that. But now with with the pandemic, we've done a lot less of that, and we have a surplus of snacks. So we're trying to get folks to send in a little bit less in 2022 so we can
enjoy the things we have.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's all about. So, and I suspect that things will get better because once we can interact with more folks and share more of our food with them, then we'll be able to be okay, we are lifting the restriction.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, in 2022, I know it's hard, but try and be really picky and choosy and find just a thing, maybe two, a thing or two that you want to send in. I like snacks. I like food. It's not a secret. So it's hard for me to say that, but I'm trying to be wise here. We have a lot here. There's a lot of stuff here. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back in the very near future.
Yeah.
With a relatively current mail video.